Let's start on your backs. Lie down and take any reclining position that feels really good on your body. You know, in this time of quarantine, we kind of take on different habits. Maybe you're sitting more, or maybe you're moving more, walking more, doing something different than what you did prior to these past 2 months, month and a half. And anytime we do something different, our body starts to change and adapt to it. So it's not abnormal to come to your back and find something that feels different and new. And close your eyes. Take a deep breath into your body and expand from the inside out. So you're not breathing, trying to feel your outer body move, but feel your inner body move. And then begin to constrict the back of your throat. And as you inhale, expand both into the ribs and into the belly. And then as you exhale, draw your low belly down first. And then the upper belly, and then even your ribs hug together. Inhale, fill up, ribs and belly. And as you exhale, pull the low belly down so that you feel a tone. Pull the upper abdomen down and contract around the rib cage. Inhale, feel the muscles soften. Exhale, pull the low belly down, upper belly and ribs. Inhale, soften and expand. Exhale, pull the low belly down, upper belly down, contract the ribs. One more time. Inhale, expand into your belly. This time, feel a lift in your pelvic floor, and then low belly down, upper belly, and contract around your ribs, and keep pulling everything down as you bring your knees up and in and start to rock side to side. Take your arms out into goalpost arms. Press the back of your palms flat on the ground. Curl your knees up into your chest so much that it feels like a crunch and your tailbone even lifts off of the ground. Breathe in, and as you exhale, drive your knees down towards your left armpit. Keep your right shoulder on the ground, so that'll prevent you from toppling over to the side. Press your top knee down towards the bottom knee, and press your bottom foot up towards the top foot. Right knee down, left foot up, and squeeze. Squeeze in, press the right shoulder down. Squeeze the knees together and come back through center. Curl the tailbone in so that the tailbone's off of the ground. Take your knees over to the right. Keep the left shoulder on the ground. Hug your top knee down towards the bottom knee and press your bottom foot up towards the top foot. Press the left shoulder down. Come back to center. Straighten your legs up to the ceiling. Breathe in, and as you exhale, imprint your low back down. Interlace your 10 fingers behind your head. Lower your feet forward about 2 inches so they're at a very slight angle. Imprint your low back down and feel how that tones your belly. Now inhale. Exhale, keep pulling the belly down, bend the knees, elbows and knees come to touch into a little ball. Inhale, legs out in an angle, lower your head. Exhale, big breath out from the low belly, pull it all in, touch elbows and knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, imprint the back and pull it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, legs at an angle. Exhale, pull everything in, peel up your shoulder blades, and now hold. Press your elbows into your knees, and then squeeze your knees into your elbows. So you'll get that deep contraction. Press the knuckles of your big toes to touch and hold for 5, 4, imprint the back. Keep peeling up your shoulder blades. Keep in and at it. Hold behind your knees. Just kidding. Slide your hands underneath the edges of your hips. Almost there. Almost there. Hands underneath the edges of your hips. Peel up your head, neck, and shoulders. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lower your feet down 30% of the way and hold. Set your eyes to your feet. Try to pull the pit of your belly down for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your feet 30 more percent. 5 breaths. That's it. Lower down 30 more percent. Look at your feet. Squeeze your legs together into 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pick your legs all the way up. Now hold behind your knees. And take long, big, full body rocks forward and back, forward and back. Few more. Downward facing dog. Drop your head heavy and come into your feet and into your hands. First downward facing dog of this practice. Maybe you've already done a downward facing dog today, but approach this downward dog as if you've not done one before. What's there? What's available from this moment that allows you to experience something new and different? Press your heels down to the ground. And slightly, without lifting your heels, slightly lift your tailbone upward. And feel how that creates a gentle pull on the back of your legs, on your hamstrings, calves. If it's in the knee joint, please soften the knees just a little. Or let the heels lift, but continue to drive them downward. Now press your right arm as straight as you can get it. And then press the same amount of effort into the left arm. Drop your head, breathe in. Breathe out. Take your heels and hips up high. Walk forward to your hands, all the way forward. Grab opposite elbows, dangle your head down into ragdoll. Ragdoll. Take as deep a breath as you need to really feel into your body and get it to wake up, because you're going to ask it to do some work tonight. So if your breath isn't flowing and the oxygen isn't there, then it's going to feel like way more work than it needs to. So breathe, 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 breathe. Release your hands down. Bend your knees and drive down through your heels. Roll up to stand, all the way up to stand. Sweep your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. Take hold of your left arm and bend over to the right as you exhale. Now, draw your upper body back slightly, or your arm bones back, and look up. Come back up to center and hold your right wrist. Stretch up, rib cage up, and bend over to your left. And again, in the upper body, draw back. And then rise back up to center and bring your hands to your heart, the center of your chest. Close your eyes softly. Bow your chin down humbly. Feel some tension melt away, the tension that's not going to serve you in your practice. And invite in the intention, the intentionality that will serve you in your practice. Exhale and let it go. Reach up to the ceiling. Inhale. Bend your knees, fold forward as you exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your hands and step to high plank pose, one foot and then the other. Hold your high plank. Draw your shoulders down. Press your left arm straighter than the right, and notice how that shifts your weight. And then push the right arm as straight as the left. Inhale, lean way forward and lower slowly down to your stomach. Inhale, peel up your chest, point your 10 toes back. Exhale, lower your chest down. Point your toes back firmly. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and lower down. Inhale, pick yourself up, cobra or upward dog. Press through your feet, pull the belly in, downward facing dog, up and back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take your feet wide. And now bend your knees. Drop your hips way back so your waistline is long. And try to lift without straightening your legs. Lift your tailbone upward. Push your left arm straighter than the right. Push the right arm as straight as the left and feel your arms tone. Take a few bounces in your hips. Look forward. Breathe in and then empty your breath. Step, walk, or if you want to hop, hop to the top. Halfway lift. We're just getting warmed up. Exhale, fold forward. Sweep out and up to the ceiling. Inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pull in, press back, drop your head. Coming into each one as if there's something there for you to explore, something different. Step your feet wide, heels turn slightly in, bend your knees and dip your hips way back. Now push your right arm straighter than the left and the left arm as straight as the right. Press your 10 fingers down, right down, so there's a strong grip on the ground. Few bounces in the hips, few bounces, thighs burning. Breathe in, empty, step or jump. Half lift, fold forward. Rise up to the ceiling, forward fold. Half lift. Chaturanga, step back or jump back. Upward dog, downward dog. Step your feet wide. Bend your knees deep and look forward. Drop your head for a moment and take Ujjayi breath. Maybe even close your eyes. Without straightening your legs, lift your tailbone upward. Now look forward. Empty all of your breath out. Jump. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Breathe in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, step or float back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your head, feet wide. Bend your knees. Few bounces or be in stillness. Your choice, what's going to serve you. Bounce, movement, stillness. Sometimes we need to shake the energy out. Sometimes we need to hone the energy in. Tone the left arm, tone the right arm. Now, straighten your legs just a little. Breathe in, gather up your strength, and jump forward. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, sink your hips down and rise up. Now sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, look up to your thumb knuckles. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step or spring back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot to the top. Ground down through your feet. Come up, warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Head heavy. Breathe. Soften your knees slightly this time, just slightly. Lift your tailbone upward. And then press your heels downward. Ujjayi breath. Look forward and empty it out. Step or jump. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Root your hands down. Chaturanga. Inhale. Lift. Downward dog. Right foot forward. Root your feet down. Come up. Chaturanga. Inhale. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Same exhale. Warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Head heavy. Turn your head side to side. Breathe in, heels high. Bend the knees, look forward, jump. Half lift, forward fold. Chair pose, rise up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog, right foot forward, warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left foot forward. Inhale. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Level your hip. So both hips point straight down. Flex your lifted foot. And press the center of your heel to the back of the room or to your house if you're outside. Now, drop the bottom heel, the left heel, and press it towards the ground. Take the energy of your legs and press back. Imagine there's a helium balloon hovering right underneath of your low belly. And every time you exhale, that helium balloon hollows out the low belly. Lift your right leg a little higher. Right leg a little higher without lifting the hip. Breathe in. Now bring your right knee in and up towards your right nose. Your nose. Push your arms towards straight. Round your back, your whole back, curl in. Take a deep breath. Step your right foot forward and come up, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge. Steady your eyes and your gaze. In fact, invite in a smile or something easy, something that reminds you that, right, the work is purposeful. And it doesn't have to be rigid or serious. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a full breath in. Prayer twist over your right leg. Press down through your left elbow and drop your hips a little lower. Now press your left heel back. And feel that back leg tone up. On your inhale, reach your hands back up to the ceiling, crescent lunge. And open it up to warrior two. Lunge deep. Roll your shoulders onto your back and gaze over your right fingertip. Lift up your front 5 toes. Drop your tailbone a little heavier. Take your right hand, turn it straight up to the ceiling. Lift. Lift in the right rib cage. Bend your front knee deeper. Turn your head up towards the ceiling and look up. Lean into it, guys. Lean into it. Take a full breath. Extended side angle. Place your forearm down. Sweep your left arm all the way forward. One more inhale. Place your hands down around your front foot. Pivot onto the ball mound of your back foot. Walk your hands forward and lift your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. All the way up. Drop your head heavy. Turn your head side to side so you're not holding any unnecessary tension. Take your left leg and lift it up higher. Bend your bottom knee a little. Now in your tailbone, lift your tailbone upward. Lift your left leg higher. If you're steady, take your right hand behind your right leg and draw your forehead or your nose towards your right shin bone. Hug in. Place both hands down. Halfway lift, lengthen, look forward, step or hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg to the ceiling. And hold. Flex your left foot. Press your left heel, the center of your heel, straight back. Now, right heel, press it down. Lengthen your waist, get longer. Press more weight into the pinky edges of your hands. Lift your left leg higher without lifting the hip. Right, left hip point down. Close your eyes and imagine that helium balloon right under the pit of your belly button. Hollow. Left leg up a little more. Bring your knee to your nose, round forward. Nose to knee. Pull it in. Step forward. Crescent lunge. Yes. You knew crescent lunge would feel like a rest. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Twist right elbow over your left leg. Drop your pelvis lower so your front knee bends. And drive your right heel back. Tone your back leg. Now ground down through your feet. Look down first, and then reach up, crescent lunge. Open up, warrior two. Warrior two. There you go. Roll your shoulders up your back. No unnecessary tension. Look forward. Soften your eyes so that your eyes kind of fall back into your head. They're not looking for the next thing, but they're aware of what's happening right now. Lift up your front 5 toes. Turn your left palm and reach straight up. Pick up the left rib cage off of your pelvis. Look up. Bend your front knee a 1/4 inch deeper. Yeah, and then really lean in. Extended side angle, forearm down. Right arm up and over your ear. Look up. Look all the way up to your hand if you can. Place your hands down around your front foot. Pivot onto the ball mount of your back foot. Bend into your front knee and pick your back leg all the way up off of the ground. Standing split. Drop your head heavy. Lift your right leg up. Yeah, take it up. Draw your right leg slightly towards center. Now, walk your hands back. Bend your bottom knee, just a micro bend. Lift your tailbone up higher. If you're steady, left hand behind your ankle or calf and hug in. Pull your nose towards your shin bone. Stretch your right leg up to the ceiling. Even point through your toes until your quadricep tones. Right fingertips down for stability. Place both fingertips down. Draw your chest forward, breathe in. Exhale, step or a little hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your hips high. Bend your knees, look forward, gather your strength, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale, sink your hips down, chair pose, breathe. Rise up and bring your palms together overhead. Open your palms like a book. Look up to the book. Wisdom, wisdom in your own hands. Sink a little deeper. Press the pinky edges of your hands together. Roll your shoulders down your back. Hug in. Press, pinkies in. Such a small action, but big impact. One more inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Split your feet hips distance. Grab your big toes with your peace sign fingers. Halfway lift, shoulders back. Bow forward, exhale. Lift your sit bones up. Press your feet wider. Halfway lift. Release your hands, bring your feet closer together. Rise up to stand, inhale, all the way up. Release your arms to your hips. Stand on your left foot, lift your right knee up. Now, if you have a straight leg standing leg raise, or maybe today's the day that you try it, hook your big toe and press your leg forward. Gaze right over the tip of your nose. Take your leg out to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Pull on your big toe. Press through the center of your right heel. Draw your shoulders back. Come back to center. Hold it. Hands to your hips. Keep the leg lifted for 5, 4. Yeah, you guys are so strong. Keep it up there. 3, 2, airplane pose. Send the leg back. Place your hands beside your body, palms face down. Press your hands into the air around you as your shoulder blades draw down your back. Now stomp your foot back. Lean a little weight into the ball mound of your front foot. One more breath. Place your hands down to the ground, down to the ground. Hop your foot, or you can walk it back, but slide the front foot back a bit so that both hands can be on the mat and not on your carpet or on the ground. Flatten your palms all the way down. Look at your knuckles, not your knuckles, your fingernails, And actually watch your fingernails turn slightly white. So I want your hands to grip that much. Straighten the right arm and straighten the left arm. Keep your arms toned. That's your foundation. You cannot let it go for this moment. Lift up your bottom heel. And from your bottom heel, lean weight into your toned arms. Look slightly forward. Right leg up. Tone the right arm, tone the left arm. Press your 10 fingers down. Try to tip your tailbone up. And hold. 5, 4, 3. Tone the arms. Push the ground away. 2, 1. Forward fold. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Let it go. Let it go. Drop your head. Just like we started, take those big, deep breaths. Release your hands down. Rise all the way up. Hands to your hips. Stand on your right foot. Prasarita Padottanasana. Okay, so that's standing leg raise. Lift up your left knee. That's not standing leg raise. Hook your big toe. Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. Straighten your left leg. Gaze over the tip of your nose and find stillness. And in that stillness, discover your breath again. Take your leg out to the left. Gaze over your right. Back to center. Hands on your hips, straighten the leg and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, leg behind you, airplane pose. Press your hands down into the air around you. And place your hands down to the ground. Move your front foot back if you need to. And take just a little hop. Place your hands flat. Look at your hands. Turn your first fingers so that they're straight forward and actually pick up your hand and move the whole hand so that both first fingers point forward. Take your shoulders to shoulder width distance or like just a smidge wider, just a smidge wider. That would mean that your pinky edges are slightly wider than the outer shoulder. Now lift up your left leg. Press your 10 fingers down till the knuckles turn just a little white. Bottom heel up. Tone the left arm so the left arm goes straight. Tone the right arm. Now lean as much weight as you can into your hands and lift your left leg up as high as you can. Look slightly forward. Lift your tailbone. That's your center of gravity. It's got to go up. Hold for 5. Lean forward. 4. Push the ground. 3. Bottom heel up. 2. Feet together. Fold forward. Wrap your hands behind your legs and either grab opposite elbows or you can scoop up your heels. Hug your forearms towards one another and straighten your legs. Release your hands. Step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat. Lower your back knee down. Untuck your back toes and press the top of your foot down until your knee comes up. Stay here or bring your hands onto your front knee. Stay here or sweep your arms up. Yeah, any place along the way, right? So you choose your journey. And then place your hands down, lower the back knee down, and step forward. Right foot steps back. Lower your back knee, untuck your toes, and lift up the back knee. Keep your hands on the ground or bring them to your knee. Or reach them overhead. And hands down, back knee down, tuck your toes, step your back foot forward. Rise up to the ceiling, take a big breath in, interlace your 10 fingers and point your index fingers up. Hug your biceps by your ears, lift your rib cage up and lean back. Lift up your kneecaps. Come up to center. Bend your knees, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Open up warrior two. Straighten your front leg and turn your 10 toes to face the long edge of your mat. Hands on your hips. Breathe. Forward fold. Place your hands down. Now press your feet apart and lift your tailbone upward. Come up halfway, hands on your hips. Rise all the way up to stand. Pivot to face forward. Shorten your stance. Inhale, pyramid pose. Walk your hands forward. Lift your left leg up off of the ground. Plant your hands flat. Watch your fingernails turn slightly white. Tone both arms. Now in the hands, slightly pull them apart. They don't actually move, but there's a pushing out. Come onto the ball mound of your back foot, bottom foot. Lift up your left leg. Now lean forward into the hands and you can stay right here. If you want to take a few handstand kick-ups, gaze forward. If you have a wall, you can take yourself to the wall and kick up to the wall. Your choice, but just explore where you're at. That pushing action, each time you lift up, push the ground away. And then vinyasa, step back or chaturanga, and make your way into your downward facing dog. Everyone, take a big breath. Open your mouth and sigh. Make some noise. Inhale. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Warrior one. Warrior two. Straighten your front leg and turn your toes to face the long edge. Interlace your 10 fingers. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Distribute the weight evenly in your feet. Take some weight forward into the ball mounds. Press your feet apart. Lift your tailbone, your sacrum up towards the ceiling. Release your hands, come up halfway. Hands to your hips, come up all the way. Pivot forward, step your back foot in. Inhale, pyramid. Halfway lift, plant your hands flat. This is it, all right? Last one, right leg up to the ceiling. Press your 10 finger pads down, arms straight, look forward, bottom heel up. Lean weight into the hands. Shoulders over your wrists, look slightly forward. If you're going to a wall, go ahead and go to a wall. All right, you can rejoin us whenever you're done playing. Or stay in the middle, bend the bottom knee, and light kick-ups. That strength of the top leg is gonna help send your body weight up. Tip your tailbone forward each time you lift. And then vinyasa. Meet in downward facing dog. Bend your knees and elbows, tuck your tailbone, and try to roll forward into high plank. Come down to your belly. Take your hands out into a T and tent your fingertips. Point your elbows up, hug your shoulder blades together. Inhale, peel your spine up off of the ground. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Take your feet wide. And then look up. Point your toes back. Lower down, exhale. Take your hands out in front of you. Turn your thumbs to point up. Point your 10 toes back. Bring your legs into one. Exhale. Lift up, Shalabhasana, arms in front of you, and hold. Zip your legs together for 5, 4, 3, legs up, Squeeze them together, 2 and 1. Cross your palms and set your forehead down. Bring your feet together. Point your toes back. Zipper your legs. Take your hands forward, thumbs point up. Go up. Inhale. Hold. 5, hug your legs together. 4, lift from the very base of your glutes. Inhale. And lower it down. Exhale. Cross your palms, rest your forehead onto the back of your hands. Bend your knees with your feet wide. Windshield wiper your feet side to side. And let that tension go. Let the work go. Release your legs. Press into tabletop. Swing your legs around to a seat. Stack your right shin bone on top of the left. If that's not accessible, right foot in front of the left. Flex your feet, sit up tall. Tent your fingers and push your 10 fingers down into the ground. And then close your eyes. And rather than leaning forward, at least not for this moment, press your 10 fingers down, ground your sit bones, and the space between your belly button and your rib cage or your sternum, I want you to gently stretch that space apart. And while you do that, continue to press your 10 fingers down. Draw your shoulders back. And then keep your back in this slight curved position and then lean forward. Notice when you lean how the upper back wants to round. Keep your chest forward and the space between your belly button and sternum, keep it long. Walk your tented fingers forward. And instead of pushing forward, track them back. And then walk your hands back. Switch the cross of your legs. Left leg on front, on top, or in front. Again, tent your fingertips. Push your 10 fingertips down so your arms go straight. Flex your feet. Close your eyes. Draw your shoulders onto your back so the front of your shoulders glide back. And then that space between your belly button and your sternum, without moving or discombobulating your spine in any kind of way, just gradually, subtly stretch that space apart. Keep the effort in the fingertips. Keep the space long and start to walk your fingertips forward. Resist that urge to round the back. And then walk your hands back. Straighten your legs. Zipper your legs together. Point your toes, palms up, and one vertebrae at a time, roll to your back. Reach your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. Stretch everything long. Your toes, your knees, your belly, your hips, your ribs, your arms, your fingers. And then rest everything down. Shavasana. Take your feet apart to the place where they want to rest naturally. Take your arms away from your body any amount. And get a sense of whether your hands want to be out and wide or if they want to be touching your body. Maybe they want to turn down and touch the earth. Soften the seal of your eyes. And breathe from the inside of your body, from the inside of your lungs. And then eventually become so heavy that you fall into a deep rest. And begin to deepen your breath from the inside to the outside. Bend your knees and roll to one side. And press yourself up into an easy seat. Sit up tall. Place your hands together. Humbly bow your chin. Soften your eyes and your jaw. Let the breath escape. Inhale for Om. Bring your thumbs to your forehead. Turn the corners of your mouth up. Bowing forward with peace and gratitude. Namaste.